Hello friends, today I'm going to take you to the world of Teri Meri Doriyaan. Aren't you really excited to know about what's going to happen in Angad and Seerath's wedding? Well, let me take you to the world of Angad and Seerath. Well, what we are going to see now is Seerath is all getting ready for the wedding, and as per family rituals, the bride-to-be has to put on churas. In Punjabi weddings, we put on churas in the hand. So Seerath is looking as beautiful as ever, and she's taken, and there her Masi is going to do the rasam because she doesn't have a mama. Generally, mamas, which means the mother's brother, has to do the rasam, but he's not there. So Masi is going to do. So Sudha is there to do the rasam for Seerath, and of course it's a beautiful ceremony which takes place. Seerath is asked to close her eyes, and Masi does the rituals in a very resplendent and royal way, while the entire family looks on at Seerath looking as beautiful as ever. And when Seerath opens her eyes, what does she see? It's the most beautiful part of a journey of a bride-to-be, and she is excited. But does she look a little upset too? We'll see later on as I get on to telling you the story what happens next. Well, the chura is put, and then the next ritual which has to take place of the bride-to-be is when the unmarried girls of the family have to sit in a line in front of the bride-to-be, and the bride-to-be is told, as Taiji tells all the girls to sit, and there Santosh is a little worried that she doesn't want anyone from the outside to come to know that Kirat and Sahiba are Seerath's sisters, because that is one secret that Santosh has tried to keep from the Brar family since the beginning. So what happens now is more interesting when Sudha and Taiji both agree that okay, we will not let anyone come to know that Kirat and Sahiba are Seerath's sisters. So now the next part of the ritual starts when all the unmarried girls sit in front, and the bride-to-be Seerath has to shake her bangles on top of each of the girls' heads. And as per rituals, as Taiji says, it is said that if a part of the bangle of the chura, if the kilari, they say, falls on the girl's head, whichever girl's head it falls on, when the bride bangs her two hands together and the bangles together and the churas together, if that any piece falls on any of the girls' head, it means that that girl will be the next bride-to-be. Now, isn't that an exciting ritual to take place? So what happens is, there starts Kirat, and she starts shaking her churas on top of all the girls who are sitting there, and then comes Kirat's turn, and Kirat is a little unabashed because she doesn't like all these things, and she knows that she doesn't want to get married. But what about Sahiba? As soon as Seerath clangs her churas on top of Sahiba's heads, a piece of the bangle falls on Sahiba's head, and then Taiji recollects and says how lucky and how thankful she will be the day when Sahiba also gets married, and she's so thankful that Sahiba will also be a bride very soon. That is as per the superstitious rituals which take place. And then what happens? Of course, Sahiba is looking at her mother, and Santosh is also feeling overjoyed as she knows that Babaji, the Farishta, had told her that Sahiba will be the richest amongst the three sisters, and she will be married in one of the most well-known families, and she will be in the highest position amongst her three sisters. She will take care of her other two sisters. That is what the Farishta had told Santosh. So Santosh recollects his words once more, and she's overjoyed that this dream of hers is also going to come true, and finally her daughters will be settled in well-to-do families, and Sudha's dreams will come true of seeing her daughters well settled. Well, what happens in the groom side? Let's check it out. In the groom side, everyone is getting ready for the barat, which is going to now go into the girls and get Seerath. Actually, the wedding is going to start then, and they are all in a dancing mode, and everyone is looking as beautiful as ever. All are dressed to the hilt, and the entire family is looking fabulous. And then, while everyone is getting ready, suddenly there is a discussion between Jasleen and Angad, and we hear Angad telling Jasleen that he is not getting Seerath into the family as his mother's assistant, but as his life partner. Angad tells his Bua, Jasleen, that he is getting married to Seerath because he knows that Seerath will carry out the cultures of the family very well. She will respect everyone in the family. She will look after everyone in the family because he believes that Seerath has grown up with these values. And all that Jasleen does is look at Angad because she knows the truth behind Santosh's family, behind Seerath. She has come to know the truth right before, but now she is wanting Angad and Seerath's wedding to take place because she wants to use Seerath to destroy Angad's life forever and ever. So that is her game plan. But what happens next? Suddenly, Angad receives a call from his office workers and he comes to know that there is a fire breakout in one of the showrooms. Now this again shocks Angad because he feels he has to rush to be with his employees who are also like his family. But his mother and his mamu, everyone stop him and tell Angad that he cannot go at a time like this because he's about to go and get married. So a groom cannot leave his wedding venue and go for things like this. But Angad should not go because it's his wedding day. Now, Gary takes advantage of the situation and he comes forward and he tells to Angad that not to worry, he will take care of the situation. Now Angad is a little doubtful whether Gary can carry out everything properly, but Gary says he will do it. So he's given the job, but Gary has other thoughts and minds. He keeps thinking in his mind, no matter how much dancing they are doing, no matter how happy they are, but the actual fire is not in the showroom, but the actual fire will be in Angad's life when he does not get to marry Seerath. And instead of a wedding, there will be only sounds of crying everywhere as Seerath will not be there and Gary has it all planned out. So now this will be interesting to know how Gary takes Seerath away. So let me tell you further what happens. Seerath is all ready as a bride. She is dressed to perfection and Sahiba and Kirat come as loving sisters and hug her, and for the first time Sahiba tells her that she will ask God to bless her with all the happiness in the world because she loves her sister very, very much. And Seerath is very happy and overjoyed because for once in her lifetime, she knows that her dreams have always come true, and she tells herself that amongst the three sisters, she has been the most luckiest in all ways right from the beginning because she has got the choicest things in life. She has got whatever she has wanted ever in life. So she is very, very overjoyed. And then comes Gary's message, which tells her to come out as she is immediately. So he tells her the venue. So now Seerath is all ready to go with Gary. But what about Angad? Well, stay tuned as I get you more updates on Teri Meri Doriyaan right here on Bollywood Royal. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed as yet. And don't forget to like and share videos too. Thank you.